once again, I'm joined by Wushu aficionado Anthony Sims, who, like myself, has marvelled at the techniques and skills shown by our athletes so far. Isn't that right?
Exactly, Simon. We have seen some phenomenal Sanda in our matches yesterday. Today we can look forward to a continuation because it's such a big day for the athletes.
We get down to the business end of the tournament. 18 weight categories have been on display, some starting at the semi-final stage, others adopting a round-robin format. But there can only be one gold medalist at the end of the day. The 18 bouts we have left on the agenda will be divided up over 2 sessions, the first of which will get underway shortly with our final action coming later on this evening at about 7:30 local time here in Xi'an. The judges, as usual, being introduced to the crowd. Nice to see a healthy crowd here. A lot of Chinese. And a lot of Chinese expectancy, and we are expecting another strong showing from the Chinese.
And our first bout will include one of those strong showings this morning.
First, Duck. So Vietnam against China. We saw some very tight battles between the two nations yesterday. Two distinct styles. It is, once again, it's pretty chilly inside the arena during these morning sessions.
But Zhu is one of those fighters who electrifies the audience, so we can look forward to Zhu really putting on a performance here today.
And certainly it's going to be no easy task for the Vietnamese fight. The Chinese hosts hoping for a Chinese gold medal reign. There's no reason to believe that they won't to perform worse than they usually do.
At this level, Simon, many of the fighters come in ready, and with the exception of seeing some of the early rounds where folks needed to warm up, they don't have the benefit of a longer competition to get into a groove. But by yesterday, we really saw fighters in their zone.
Let's hope they've warmed up properly. So it's pretty chilly in here. We've seen both of these fighters already, and
he's one of our fist pump fighters, so we can look forward to seeing that from him when there's a particularly flawless technique.
It'll be interesting to see what sort of tactic Vu adopts here.
And we saw Vu yesterday, and we know that he has speed, but he struggled with the precision of that speed against his opponent. So we can look forward to a pretty fast and furious fight.
Up against a smaller man in Zhu.
But Zhu has shown us, yes, Zhu has shown us that he can take down wrestling larger men. It's a deceptive look at his lower body strength. We hear that Jayo Simon already from an energized crowd.
We see it again, strong defense, strong legs. Zhu, quick to spin away from trouble. Zhu with the southpaw stance, leading with his right hand. Very careful, cagey start from the Chinese.
It's drawn in a pointed attack. It's beautiful.
Furious with himself there, Vu. Tried to break out of that foothold.
We've seen the Chinese fighters really able to sense when an opponent is off balance and use that, and that was a good example.
This time Zhu waiting for Vu to come in and then picking him off with the left hand.
Simon, you'll see some of our stronger fighters throughout these finals fight out of the clinch. There's another example of finding him off balance. And there's that fist pump we look forward to from Zhu.
Cleverly, again, avoiding the attack from the Vietnamese and then turning it around on him so quickly. Again, looking to connect with that left hand.
Watch Zhu's textbook footwork. Can retreat and be back in a flash.
And that's something that has been a feature throughout this tournament. All
Heavy
the Chinese.
punches.
Big left hand there from Vu. Coming back towards the end of that round, but not enough to stop the Chinese from going ahead in this final. It's the gold medal match, don't forget. Little reminder, $1,475 US going to the winner, along with that gold medal. More importantly, the honor of being able to call yourself World Cup winner.
And that is a big honor, Simon. These fighters come in knowing that they're fighting the top of their weight category. So winning at the World Cup, as one of the coaches told me, he said it only matters when you get gold here.
The man in picture, Vu Minh-duc, has aspirations of walking away with that gold medal. Gonna have to up his game here in the second round. So here we go, round two. China leading by one.
Looks like Zhu going in for another throw.
Good hands again from Vu. A rare kick. We haven't seen too many kicks from Zhu.
Vu doing a better job of dropping down, because he has a shorter fighter, and we see Zhu really dropping low to grab his legs.
See the focus in the eyes of Zhu. Watching every slight movement. Ready to pounce as he does there. All very tight early on here in the second round. Again, Zhu happy to bide his time.
Exactly. And Vu knowing that he has to get in to make some technique happen. Still pretty closely matched here in the last 50 seconds of the round.
You see there when they come out of the clinch, there is quite a height difference. Vu behind again here. Shortens the gap. Approaching the last quarter of this round, needs a big finish now.
So the hesitation and the clinches don't help Vu, because he has to make up just a small point differential, but he could really even things out with this round if he's able to get some technique out.
He needs some heavy striking.
That thigh kick earned a point for Zhu from some of the judges.
And that might be just enough. Again, Vu taking his time that he really doesn't have. And I think the gold medal is slipping through his fingers here. Needs something now. It's now or never, quite literally. Oh, not enough, a lot closer in that second round. But it is Zhu Ziwei who has come away with the gold medal here.
Look at that excitement on the
Thanks
face of this. Yes.
So the Chinese team have their first gold medal at this World Cup.
That's right.
Courtesy of Zhu.
What a way to start the morning off for the Chinese fans out here, Simon.
Well worth coming out on this Sunday morning. There was no real urgency about Vu inside the last 30 seconds. He was still still in with a chance with 30 seconds left, but Just couldn't come up with anything to turn the tables. Scenes against India.
Uchit Sharma is another dynamic fighter from India that we saw yesterday, so we can look forward to some pretty fast and explosive techniques from this fighter.
And this a repeat of the World Championship final. Arnel Mandal and Uchit Sharma. Mandal in red, Sharma in blue.
Arnel Mandal eager to improve upon his results from yesterday.
A tactic that Sharma adopted yesterday was something you mentioned in the first bout when he drops low and goes for the throw.
We had the platform referee cautioning him about the use of knees. That's an illegal striking
technique.
First takedown.
Still no points on the board so far.
Beautiful right hand there
for Mandal. And Sharma chipping away here. Already has himself a lead. Decent kick though for Mandal.
And that's that sheer strength of Uchit Sharma, really muscling Mandal down, slightly taller man. Both fighters sort of flailing a little bit, haven't been able to find precision in their technique and really gritting it out there on the Lei Tai at this point.
Move into the second minute of this opening round. As Sharma goes for the push kick. Both men with something on the board now. Sharma still out in front.
It's a nice reverse there. Almost each time Mandal's thrown this roundhouse kick to the torso, Sharma's been able to grab it and try and convert it there again.
Staving him off for a few seconds, but down he goes. And at the moment, the world champion in trouble here. Possible reverse in the offing. So a strong start here from Sharma. Mandal goes to the floor once again.
So this is where you need your coach to be able, there he finally varies up his kick to give a side kick instead of that roundhouse kick.
Flurry of points for both men towards the end of this first round. A first round that looks like going in favour of Uchit Sharma. Continues his strong showing here, picking up where he left off yesterday. And he's in front here against the world champion. Revenge in the air. Won't be the first time we'll see a repeat of the World Championship final. Excellent timing there, catching the leg on a number of occasions. It looks easier than it actually is. See that injury to his right eye that he picked up yesterday. Accidental thumb in the eye, causing him some distress yesterday, but thankfully not hindering him here so far.
So despite the fact that that was a pretty active round for both fighters, we see Mandal and Lei Tai sort of ready to go here with energy. It's a good sign for a second.
Repair the damage.
As where the dropping low worked against him that time, he was too close to the Lei Tai.
Another switch hitter Switching from southpaw to orthodox. So far, so good for Mandal in his quest to get level here.
You get the sense that Mandel has figured a little bit out. We haven't seen that roundhouse kick that got him into trouble so much in the last round. Beautiful, beautiful.
This is a completely different showing in this second round from Arnel Mandal.
He's gotten his fighting distance a lot better.
Beautiful uppercut on the way in there. Sharma was caught. Follows up with a takedown.
You get the sense, Simon, that Arnel Mandal really feels what he needs to do this round. He's made it a lot more difficult for Uchit Sharma.
He's going to use that first round just to weigh his opponent up, even though they have met before. It was a while ago. Now he's had a look at what Sharma has in his locker and has adapted, and that's the sign of a true champion. Sharma coming back now. Looping right hand. It was paid for. Tries it again. So that's a strong start to the round from Mandal. Means that we are going to go into a deciding third round here as the Filipino fighter in this match.
What a great comeback for Mandal for this.
Completely nullifying Sharma. First minute of this fight. Got absolutely nowhere, the Indian.
That was a beautiful throw.
They're defending in the clinches a lot better as well. Able to come up with the reverse.
A lot of distance, and he was able to adjust his footwork so that he was just out of reach, and he answered with his own punch. That's a big difference from the first round.
Well and truly warmed up, both fighters now. This could be a very interesting third round. One apiece and the gold medal at stake.
It doesn't get any better than in the finals of in the third round for the crowd.
First exchange.
Clash and a thigh kick to earn some points for him. And again, piecing together points.
Last time Sharma was the faster starter, but already Mandal has reeled him in. As level as it could be, that kick putting Sharma in front briefly.
You see Sharma fighting for every takedown there. Mandal. Look at that incredible balance. Off platform. There's an overrule there, so that won't be counted as an off platform.
So the advantage still with the Indian.
You see that reach in with that right hand, and there's a roundhouse kick that got him in so much trouble before. Uchit Sharma's really dialed into grabbing that leg.
Halfway through this final round now. The Indian in charge, but for how long?
There he is. There's the off platform that he was hoping for.
Well, this one impossible to call.
And he did it again and won the round and the match.
There it is.
What a beautiful comeback there for him. The other side is almost in disbelief.
Well, he's devastated, Uchit Sharma. But that's this sport in a nutshell.
It's okay. It was a hugely competitive match.
Oh, the world champion coming out on top.
We saw Mandel. He took the momentum of that first off platform and said, I think I can do this again. It's a smart move for him. You saw the corner for the Indian fighter really in disbelief because we went through 2 rounds without any off platforms for him, and there he does in the most important round within seconds, the same technique.
But he actually looked surprised that the attack came so quickly. He's just trying to regain his composure after the first exit from the platform, and was caught immediately after.
Well, he wasn't expecting the same technique to come. You know, they've struggled through. That was actually the 3rd push-off.
I know he took him close, but that doesn't help. It's another win then for Mandal over Sharma as we look ahead to the men's 75 kilogram category. And it's Egypt against China. World Championship bronze medalist Mohammed Ayman against Zhang Kun, the world champion. China in blue, Egypt in red.
Ayman showed us he's an electrifying fighter, as did our Kang. Both fighters testing each other out here in the opening seconds. That's a nice kick to the face there.
Big looping right hand over the shoulder.
Look at these short, compact, but powerful punches that Zhang has.
Getting nowhere with his grappling, the Egyptian. Far too quick, these Chinese fighters can feel what's going on.
They've shown us time and time again that they know how to lower their center of gravity and avoid being taken down. So
it's almost as though they're reading what's going to happen in advance.
I have some medical attention here for Ayman. Nosebleed, possibly
from the nose, yes.
Some of those short, compact punches that came in the clinch. If we keep an eye, you'll see Zhang really in the clinch. He makes good use of his hands there.
And despite the early action, only 1 point on the board in favor of the Chinese. Otherwise, it's even. So everything to fight for as we go into the second half of this first round. All level at the moment, trying to work with the uppercut.
So we have his medical attention again. And as you've said, Simon, we don't have many points on the board for either of these fighters.
Mohammed Ayman, a little frustrated that the fight's being stopped. He's not bothered by the blood, but the officials are. With less than 45 seconds to go of this first round, we're all square, believe it or not.
There's one more point there for China.
Zhang in front, 30 seconds left.
That's a beautiful side kick there from Ayman to get him on the board.
Well, this is up for grabs.
And
this first round.
That takedown earns him a point as well.
And this really could go either way, this first round. Exciting stuff here inside the Qian Sports Arena. 10 seconds left. And this could change the outcome of the first round if someone gets a strike in. Oh, very close it was, but it's going to go in favour of China.
But that point differential is just a matter of a kick.
I wonder if Ayman actually realised that he was behind. He had the opportunity during the last 10 seconds to try and put some points on the board, but elected to back away. So maybe he thought that he was in front.
Well, he pieced together 3 points there with his side kick and the takedown, so he knew he had 3 points on the board.
Finds himself behind. Have to rectify that in the next round if he's going to keep his dreams of gold alive. Once again, the coach very active down there.
But this is also an incredible sign of what these fighters, the trust that they have in their coaches and listening to strategy in the corner. These elite level fighters, it's a classic example of how you use coaching to your advantage. You see the intensity of their focus with their coaches who can see something from the corner that they can't always see on the lay time.
Let's see if Mohamed Ayman can turn this around.
That's right, and there Kung pushes him off, but we noticed already Kung using his hands a little bit more. So, and there's another takedown.
A slight irritation now.
Yeah.
From Mohamed. He realizes that he's in danger of losing this as early as the second round. He is behind. Caught with the right hand there as Zhang starts to put together some combinations.
We're still pretty early here in this second round. We have a penalty given to Ayman there from the platform referee.
Right hand from the Chinese.
There's a little, yeah, it's for clinching. He's got the leg. Let's see if he can make something of it. Look at those hands coming.
Two sharp rights from the Chinese.
Fighting out of the clinch.
Mohamed tries to.
And he just throws him down.
Answer with some handwork of his own. Once again, we're going to stop this to clean up that bloody nose. He's finally slipping away from the Egyptian.
He's taking a lot of punches there from Zhang. You see his coach over there.
Let his frustration get the better of him. Maybe made a couple of rash decisions there, Mohamed. And both fighters getting an extra breather here.
Sometimes hard to get the mouthpiece in with gloves on, so took it over to the side to clean it.
There's a comfortable buffer now that the Chinese fighter has. It's a long way back at the moment for Mohamed. Inside the final minutes of this second round. Second round that the Egyptian needs to win. But he's behind here. And there's some great handwork from Zhang.
Out of the clinch with those short, compact, but explosive punches.
He really is showing his class here.
Look, you see how he's on the attack at every moment, Zhang is.
Working on the inside and working well, very effective.
He's making it hard. He's making it hard for Mohamed to really.
Yeah. And not working with single punches either. He's starting to put them together.
You get the sense
with a flurry here.
He won't mind it.
Uppercut.
Yeah, a knockout there.
Well,
there
going for it towards the end. Doesn't get the knockout, but he does get the gold medal. Acknowledges the crowd, and the crowd acknowledge him. Wonderful second round for Jung, where he really showed the difference in class. And don't forget, Muhammad Ayman was a bronze medalist in Jakarta last year at the World Championships. So that's quite a performance from Jung Kun.
Here's a case on this day. It wasn't meant to be for Ayman. He fought an incredible opponent there. Credit to him for really sticking in there.
He certainly kept it close in that first round.
And that's what the frustration is. He knows that the first round was close, but we also see that Zhang here really took it up a notch by the time he got into the second.
It's as if they forgot to put the batteries in that first round. Popped them in ahead of the second. And boy, did it pay off. And there's that acknowledgement of the crowd. And so far, so good for China. 2 gold medals so far, and a chance for a third coming up in the next match. Men's 80-kilogram class. As we look at Fu Gaofeng, who took silver in Jakarta last year against George Aid from Lebanon, who was a bronze medalist at the same championships. So again, quality final here in Xi'an.
We saw Aid, and we know Aid's a strong fighter. Sort of anchors himself to that lei tai, and his punches carry a lot of weight there. We'll look for Gaofeng to show us a real complete package. The Sui Jiao, punching and kicking.
And the crowd are warmed up as well, as you can hear in the background. Hoping for 3 out of 3 here. Aid in blue.
Push off.
And Fu in red, and Fu wasting no time.
We might see another push off if he's too close to that corner, and Gaofeng realizes it. Why wait? That round is over. He just...
It was over almost before it started.
Right.
And Aid fighting far too close to the edge of the lei tai.
Here's a moment, Simon, where you realize that nervousness, that sort of tension in your first 15 seconds, not realizing where you are. You're close.
It's so costly. So it puts the Lebanese fighter on the back foot straight away here. He has to regain his composure, settle himself. Can't fight on the outside as he did there, otherwise this final is going to be over.
His focus there was on Gaofeng, not on where he was in the lei tai. He can fix that easily.
Let's see if there's better awareness from the Lebanese fighter, who's been backed up once again, but this time manages to turn the Chinese, who immediately returns to the center of the lei tai.
There's this psychological edge of, after being pushed off, thinking that you can push your opponent off, but that's wasted energy in this instance with Gaofeng.
Far better awareness in this second round. Caught with a straight right over the top.
Both fighters showing good hands there, and you see Aid right there in the center on the logo. He's already made the adjustment. Beautiful.
Wins his way out of that. A far better showing here from the Lebanese. He's behind though. This is with that spinning back fist.
Gaofeng's, like so many of his teammates, is really a technician. Look at the precision. Almost every technique is in the scoring area, whether it's a thigh kick or his punch. There's a nice combination from Ide.
Inside the last minute of this second round. Slight edge for the Chinese fighter. Once again.
Takedown.
When he couldn't push him off the lay tie, decided to upend him instead.
While he remains standing, it's the same amount of points, so he still scored 2 points for that takedown. Look at that kick to the face and another easy takedown for him. This is that technician quality.
Up to the gear. And at the moment, he can't live with it. He's running out of time now, the Lebanese, if he wants to keep this final alive. Inside the last 30 seconds now. Needs to get busy. There's another head kick.
That thigh kick earned him some points. But
and again,
every exchange, Gaofeng has something to answer with. Watch his reaction time.
Pulling away into double figures on all 5 judges' scorecards. Picks him off with a left as well. Acknowledgement there from the Lebanese fighter. He knew he was beaten. Just wanted to play a little trick in this final. Certainly a good showing from Ide. Improved upon it. The same could be said for Fu, who improves from silver to gold.
Absolutely. These silver medalists are fighting. Again, these fighters are at the top of their pedigree, if you will, in terms of who they're fighting. So, as we saw with Ide, he recognized in those closing seconds, Fu was a better fighter today.
It was a nice touch as well.
Yeah. Great deal of respect from these fighters all around.
And everything going according to script for the hosts. The Chinese fighters living up to expectations. 3 out of 3 now.
Break not come at the time it did.
She was on wobbly legs.
Bakyedan had her on wobbly legs. So that's good information for Bakyedan to take away, so you could see it in her confidence as she left the lay tie. She knew she
She'll
found
be able to look back.
That's
She'll
right.
be able to look back at this. And of course, we'll be sticking around. A medal ceremony to come, so don't go away. We'll be back with that. But for now, we'll take a short break. And we'll be here to pay tribute to our medalists a little later on.
有请颁奖嘉宾，国际武术联合会执行副主席吴廷贵。And we go the Executive Vice President of International Wushu Wrestling Federation， 以及国际武术有限公司董事长刘瑞琦 ，President of International Wushu Limited Company 刘瑞琦。获得男子48公斤级比赛项目铜牌的是。 来自埃及的艾汉默德·欧迈尔和来自斯里兰卡的维克克兰·马杰。The third place are Ahmed Omar from Egypt and Vikrant from Sri Lanka. 获得银牌的是来自越南的武明德。The second place goes to Minh Du U from Vietnam. 获得金牌的是来自中国的朱基慧。The first place goes to Ji Hui Zhu. 请全体起立，升中国国旗，奏中国国歌。Now, ladies and gentlemen, please read for the national anthem of China.
It's national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please sit down. 请颁奖嘉宾移步至颁奖台中央，与获奖运动员进行合影。Guests, please stay for group photos with our medalists. 谢谢颁奖嘉宾。Thank you. 请运动员留步进行合影。
Sri Lanka.
The athletes, please stay for group photos.
And Wuminduk from Vietnam, alongside the winner and gold medalist, Zhu from China.
Thank you and congratulations. 再次恭喜各位获奖运动员。那么接下来我们即将进行的是男子52公斤级的颁奖仪式。Now we are going to awarding the men's 52
kilogram category up next.
Now let's welcome the medalists.
Two more dignitaries will be involved in this medal presentation. Zhang Chuping, president of the Chinese Wushu Association, alongside Yang Feng, administrative vice general manager of Xi'an Company of Business Division, Greenland Group Northwest Real Estate Company.
Administrative Vice General Manager of Xi'an Company of Business Division of Greenland Group Northwest Real Estate Company. 获得男子52公斤级项目铜牌的分别是
They're our medalists in the 52 kilogram category. Two bronze medalists, the who fell in the semi-final. Again, the national diversity very evident. No one, of course, goes away without a medal. There's our silver medalist from India, Uchit Sharma, who was so close to taking the gold. Just, pushed off the platform twice in quick succession by Arnel Mandal, who was behind the world champion. Was given a good match by the World Championship silver medalist, and once again those two gave us a fight to remember. Plenty of great fighting in this first session here on this autumnal Sunday morning. Fully deserving of that gold medal. Classic pose with the medal in in between the teeth. I'm sure that Ushit Sharma will be slightly disappointed with that silver medal. Got even closer this time. That will bolster him going forward, I'm sure, when he next meets up with Arnel Mandal, which I'm sure he will.
Thank you and congratulations.
And there you can see the friendly spirit that surrounds this wonderful sport. Chance for the fighters to mingle off of the lei tai. There's great camaraderie evident between these fighters as we move on with the men's 75-kilogram medal ceremony. Another gold medal for China. Chung Kun. He was in a class of his own. Vice President of the International Wushu Federation, this time we have Sharif Mustafa, Vice President of the International Wushu Federation, and Zhang Zhenwei, President of Industrial Development Company Limited of Shanxi Medicine Group. The third place are Ali from Russia and Yanni from Vietnam. So this time the medal's going to Russia. Lebanon. Lebanese fighter with a few days to remember here. Great memories for him. See that lacked experience, but certainly this a great experience for him, and that will certainly help him going forward. Silver medalist Ayman Mohammed from Egypt, and the gold going, as you can hear, to another Chinese fighter, Chung Kun. And time for the Chinese national anthem. We'll know by heart by the end of these championships.
Ladies and gentlemen, please sit down. 请颁奖嘉宾与获奖运动员进行合影。
Still more medals to come.
颁奖台的两侧再次与运动员进行合影。谢谢，感谢颁奖嘉宾。Thanks our distinguished guests. 请运动员留步进行合影。The athletes please stay for group photos. 好的，那接下来呢，我们即将颁发的是男子80公斤级的奖项。
Moving along shortly, the men's 80-kilogram category next.
80 kilograms category. 现在有请获奖运动员入场。Now let's welcome the medalists.
First out, medalists. And this another weight category where a clear victory in the end for the World Championship silver medalist Fu Gaofeng. They come, led by our silver medalist, George Aid.
有请颁奖嘉宾，国际武术联合会技术委员会主任陈国荣，以及宝鸡天海山泉饮品有限公司总经理林峰。Now let's welcome our distinguished guest, Chen Guorong, and General
And our
Manager
dignitaries
of
this time around.
Spring Drink Limited Company,
Mahdi Alinejad, Executive Board Member of the International Wushu Federation, and Lim Fong, General Manager of Baoji Shanghai Spring Drink Limited.
The third place are Dominic from Italy and Bernard from Kazakhstan.
To see Italian fighters here in China. Site.
获得80公斤级银牌的是来自黎
The
巴
bronze medalist
嫩的乔治艾
from
伦。
Russia.
The second place goes to George Aid from Lebanon.
Silver medal then to George Aid. Fought well.
获得此项目金牌的是
2
来自
days
中国的
he
高
was in
峰
action.
富。The first place
But couldn't
goes
do much
to
about
from
Fu
China.
Gaofeng, who won comfortably in the end.
现在请全场起立。
Once again
升
illustrating
中华人民共和国国旗
China's
奏
dominance
中华人民共和国
within the
国
sport of
歌
Sanda.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please read for the national anthem of China. 请坐 ，Ladies and gentlemen, sit down, please. 请颁奖嘉宾在颁奖台两侧先与运动员进行合影。感谢颁奖嘉宾 ，Thanks。请运动员留步进行合影。Okay, the athletes, please stay for group photos. 好的，那么接下来我们要进行的是女子48公斤级的颁奖仪式。Now let's welcome the medalists of 48 kilograms category， 请获奖运动员入场。